will be a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Whalen. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on first down. That one caught by Rice. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Off the play fake. Whalen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Okay, right? 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
22 needle. Smack, red. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's 3rd and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Whalen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw. Whalen. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After one, it's 9-0. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Whalen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Whalen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Shark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set, hut.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Black Ultra.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first. There he goes, left side. Still going. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 81 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on second down, Whalen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Whalen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down. Whalen. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards. And the Panther first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Whalen. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Drill, 52. Blaster, stay. Set, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Fury, yellow. Hut. Drill, green. Set, hut. Stay, go. Stay.
They're going to look to throw.
Looking there for pitch, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Whalen. And he's
Rashee Rice.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
26. Falcons 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, go. Check you. Cut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That one deep for Hodgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Red, cycle. Pause red. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Back to throw again.
He's got his man, London, right side.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Blue.
In motion, the tight end.
White, red, yellow. All right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And with just 4 seconds left. First half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ready?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Red.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Fury, yellow. Drill, green. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whalen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Off play action. Whalen.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Whalen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Quad red. Black shot. Spike, white. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slide through.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake. Whalen. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whalen. Open man here. Schwartz complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Whalen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set, hunt, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whalen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw. Whalen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked
picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
22 needle. Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Blue strikers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Red cycle. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Watch out now.
Now they'll change things up.
Cross, 10. Cross, red. Set.
Back to throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. White, white.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Yellow. Slide 2. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. Man open is Robinson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Coup for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Off play action. Whalen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Grady Jarrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Whalen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. On 1st and 10, Whalen. And he'll be out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now 1st and goal.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Corral going to throw right away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Corral. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Corral sets up play action. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
59.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Corral looking to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
He'll get this down to the 38. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Robinson. Touchdown, Chargers. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw taken in by Sutton.
A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Corral here working from the gun.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw, Corral.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 28, Chargers 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And now they'll shift things around. Corral sets up play action.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Corral takes a shotgun snap. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
That's complete, right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Herbert. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw, Corral. Quick throw, finding Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Corral.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Corral's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Corral.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Corral with it. First down here.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
To the air again with Corral.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
To the sideline and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st down, Corral. Same connection, Dulcich once again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Corral.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Dancing to his left.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hey, go Lion.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Let's go. Hey. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw, Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Corral with it on first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Corral, another throw on second down. Out quickly to Judy. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Baron Browning able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
A first down throw here for Corral. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Throwing here, Corral. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Corral now to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run with
touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards.
And the Broncos stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 63, Chargers 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Corral sets up play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
33 yards.
And the Broncos continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Now Corral.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stat.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Run! Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So